Okay. Good evening. Good evening, my future chartered accountants. Good evening, Balesh, Anjali, Aditya. Good evening, Nancy, Neeru, Pranav. Good evening, everyone. So, in today's session, we will start with the revision of what we have discussed in the last lecture. Hopefully, all of you have got revision. But it's my duty कि आप लोगों को एक बार और रिवीजन कराया जाए और फिर अपन इसको आगे बढ़ते हैं. So today we will complete this topic LLP with some questions which have been already asked in your exams. So let's start the evening. Good evening, Hardik, Manvi. Nancy, Pranav, Ragini. Good evening, everyone. So let's start with the revision LLP Act 2008. So this act is applicable with effect from 31st March 2009 and it extends to whole of India including Jammu and Kashmir, right? This act has 81 sections and 4 schedules. First schedule is connected with the mutual rights and duties of partners. Second schedule is related with the conversion of a firm into LLP. Third schedule is connected with the procedure of conversion of a private limited company into LLP, and fourth schedule is for the procedure for conversion of unlisted public company into LLP. This act is not applicable to Indian Partnership Act, and provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932 will also not be applicable to LLP. Meaning and concept of LLP. This is a new form of legal business entity. It has separate legal entity from its partners, and the liability of partners is limited up to the amount of contribution. This is alternative corporate business form which gives the benefit of limited liability of company and the flexibility of partnership. Section 5 provides for the partners. As per the Section 5, and any individual or body corporate may be a partner in LLP, but individual should be capable to enter into a contract. He should not be unsound mind. He should not be undischarged insolvent. Undischarged insolvent means the person who is insolvent as per the code and he has not yet paid his liabilities, or who has applied to be declared as insolvent. Minimum number of partners, as per the law, there should be at least 2 partners. LLP carries on the business for more than 6 months with only 1 partner, then that partner, if he has the knowledge that he is the only partner, then his liability will be as personal liability as in case of partnership firm after the 6 months, right? Now some definitions. First is body corporate, section 2 clause D. As per this section, a company and includes body corporate means a company and includes LLP, foreign LLP and foreign company. So what I have discussed in the last class, that 4 persons, company whether Indian whether foreign, LLP whether Indian whether foreign, it is the part of the body, it is the body corporate, but does not include a sole proprietorship, corporation sole, cooperative society and any other body corporate which is specifically notified by the central government. Business section 2 clause E means every trade, profession, service and and except any activity which the central government has excluded by notification. Designated partner means any partner designated as per the pursuant to section number 7. Entity. Entity means any body corporate, and for some specific sections, it includes a partnership form. For an LLP formed, incorporated or registered outside India, which establish a place of business within India. Financial year, it is 1st April to 31st March, but it should be noted that if LLP is incorporated after 30th September, then financial year for this act only may end on 31st day of the March of the next of the following year. LLP partnership formed and registered under this act. LLP agreement means written agreement between partners of LLP or between the LLP and its partners. Partners, section 2, clause Q, any person who became a partner in accordance with the LLP agreement. A small LLP, section 2, clause TA, newly inserted by the Amendment Act. Contribution, the LLP in which the contribution is up to 25 lakhs and the turnover for the immediately preceding financial year is up to 40 lakhs or such, but two things were added by the act, or such higher prescribed by the amount but up to 5 crore, और such higher prescribed amount up to 50 crore. मीन्स क्या बताया था मैंने आपको कि originally at present it is 25 lakhs and 50 crore, the 40 lakh limit, but it can be increased up to 5 crore and 50 crore. For this, for that purpose, the act need not to be amended. Or if two conditions are not satisfied, which fulfill such other terms and conditions as may be prescribed by the rules. Designated partners, there should be at least two designated partners who are individual and at least one of them shall be a resident in India. And resident in India means a person who stayed in India for a period of not less than 120 days during the immediately preceding 1 year. Characteristics of LLP, like company, LLP is a body corporate. Perpetual succession. Partners may come, partner may go, the LLP will go forever. Separate legal entity, it means it has a separate legal entity from its partners. Limited liability of partners, mutual agreement, LLP mutual agency, and LLP agreement, the minimum number of partners 2, there is no limit in maximum numbers. Business should be for profit, not for charitable purpose. It is an artificial legal person, it can do anything, right? Subject to some exceptions. It may have common seal, no requirement, no mandatory requirement. Management of business by the partners. Procedure of conversion into LLP of partnership firm, private limited company, unlisted public company as per the schedules. Investigation power, compromise arrangement as per the LLP Act. Foreign LLPs ये हम डिस्कस कर चुके थे. And documents are e-filed on the portal. What are the advantage of LLP? It is easy to form. LLP agreement may be changed as per the requirement, as per the agreement between the partners. LLP works on the basis of agreement, that is LLP deed, you can say. No minimum capital requirement, less compliance and tax burden as compared to company. Flexibility, limited liability of partners, and the dissolution procedure are comparatively easy as compared to the company. Incorporation of LLP. यहां तक कोई डाउट हो तो बताओ बच्चों, कोई क्वेरी हो किसी की, प्लीज. गुड इवनिंग मानवी, बी साई करण, गुड इवनिंग. रश्मि, करण, आदित्य, गुड इवनिंग. Aditya beta, I will take the queries on the mic at the end of the session. So till time you can send me the queries on your chat box. B Saikaran is asking a query, sir, for small LLP definition turnover as per the statement of accounts and solvency not exceeding 40 lakhs. So in the first year LLP which is incorporated after 30 September files for 18 months. So Here turnover means 12 months or 18 months in the first year of incorporation. This depends on you. If you are taking for the 18 month, it means next of the following year. You are taking the financial end of the financial on 31st March next of the following year, then that will be the financial year. तो उस पीरियड का देखा जाएगा, और आप 6 month को खत्म कर रहे हैं, then उस पीरियड का देखा जाएगा. It depends upon the LLP. Good evening, Ankit. Sir, under section 8, second point, in which it is written that for all penalties imposed on LLP, designated partner will be liable. So it means they are personally liable, or partners and LLP both are liable. But they are personally liable. Good evening, Ritika. आदित्य, एट द लास्ट, जब आप लास्ट में होंगे तो मैं अलाउ करूंगा बच्चों को क्वेरीज के लिए. जब तक आप इस पर कोई क्वेरी है तो इसको भेज दीजिए आप. ठीक है. आवर लॉ एग्जाम 5 May. ओके. गुड इवनिंग सत्यम. Good evening, Sora. Good evening, Balmurugan. Right? Now, incorporation of LLP. Subscription of names by 2 or more persons. Initially, because the requirement is at least there should be at least 2 partners. Filing of document with the registrar with the prescribed fees in the prescribed format. Compliance statement in the prescribed form by one that should be signed by one professional, and one out of those person who has subscribed their name to be as a partner. And that document was the declaration that all the requirement of the law regarding the incorporation of the LLP has been complied. What are the contents of incorporation document? The name of LLP, proposed business, address, name and address of each partners, designated partners, and other required informations as per the law. And after submitting all the documents, it's a duty of ROC that he will issue a certificate of incorporation within 14 days from the date of submission. The law regarding the registered office and the change in that at the registered address, that every LLP should have a registered office. A document may be served, so that a document may be served by sending it by post at the registered office or any other address it's specifically declared for communication. In case there is change of place of registered office, notice should be there should be information to the ROC. If contravenes, it means if you don't inform the ROC about the change of office, the penalty on LLP and every partner 500 each day, subject to maximum 50,000. Name. Every LLP should have to use the words limited liability partnership or LLP as the last word. आदित्य प्लीज वेट बेटा, ऐसे नहीं काम चलेगा. अगर आप बीच बीच में डिस्टर्ब करेंगे तो आप चैट बॉक्स में लिख दीजिए बेटा. आई विल, और लास्ट में अगर नहीं लिख पाते हैं तो आप लास्ट में जब हम क्लास एंड कर रहे होंगे उस वक्त अभी क्वेरी लेंगे. ठीक है. लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप और LLP एज द लास्ट वर्ड ऑफ नेम. So LLP could not be registered by the name which in the opinion of central government is undesirable or identical or too nearly resembles to any other partnership firm or LLP or a company or registered trademark of a proprietor. If the name of registered LLP is identical to or nearly resembles to any other partnership firm or LLP or company or a registered trademark, central government may direct such LLP to change its name within 3 months on the application. What are the steps of incorporation? I think reservation of name of LLP. Second form में ये change होगा file e-form 2, not it is not e-form 2, it is flip form. For incorporating new LLP, execution of LLP agreement and filing register within 30 days of incorporation. So this was the revision what we have discussed in the last class. Any of you have any doubt? Sir, when is our webinar? So this is not in my preview ki when the webinar will be there, and this will be definitely informed by the ICAI. Any doubt so that we can start the today's session? No. Let's just start the topic partners and their relation. We'll be partner. Section 22 prescribes on the incorporation of LLP, the person who has subscribed their name to the incorporation documents shall be partners. We can call them first partners, and any other person may become a partner of LLP by an accordance with the LLP agreement. जो लोग सबसे पहले अपना सब्सक्राइब करेंगे नेम, so after incorporation they become the first partners of LLP, and there must be at least two persons who give their name, who will subscribe their name to be as a partner. Relationship of partners, section 23. First, we talk about the mutual rights and duties. Mutual rights and duties of LLP and its partners shall be governed by the LLP agreement between the partners or between LLP and its partners. Between the partners and between LLP and its partners. LLP agreement and any changes to be filed with registrar. Registrar means ROC in prescribed form and manner and accompanied by the prescribed fees. There should be a written agreement between the partner, that is called a partnership deed. If partnership deed is not there, is not prepared by the partner, the provisions of first schedule will automatically be applicable on them. Agreement in writing made before the incorporation of LLP between persons who subscribe their name to the incorporation document may impose obligation on the LLP provided such agreement is ratified by all the partners after incorporation of the LLP. What are these agreements? These are the pre-incorporation agreements. Suppose LLP is going to be incorporated, or दो लोग हैं, they want to be partner of that LLP, but they have to enter many types of contracts, like who will be the professionally advisor for that LLP, who will help in the incorporation of LLP, printing of documents, such others. So these agreements were entered by the partners, not partners, you can say the coming partners and the third party. But these agreements are on behalf of proposed LLP. So point number 3 is saying any agreement in writing made before the incorporation of LLP between person who subscribe their name to the incorporation document may impose obligation on the LLP. Means the pre-incorporation contract may be ratified by all the partners, and these contracts become the liability of LLP if all partners are agreed. Ratified means confirmed. If all partners are agreed, so these pre-incorporation contracts is accepted by the LLP after the incorporation. In the absence of agreement, agreement means partnership agreement, partnership deed as to any matter, the mutual rights and duties of the partners and the mutual right and duties of LLP and the partners shall be determined by the provisions set out in the first schedule. Right? एक मिनट दीजिए, इसको जरा ध्यान से पढ़िए, point number 3 and 4. Sir, if not ratified in the point number 3, then what will happen? Suppose the pre-incorporation is not ratified by all the partners, so then they become the personal liability of the person who has subscribed their name, क्योंकि contract was originally entered with them by them, right? Ratify means confirmation, acceptance. Now, cessation of partnership interest, section 24. A person may cease to be a partner of LLP in accordance with the agreement. So, on those terms and conditions which are mentioned in the agreement, by giving a notice in writing of not less than 30 days to the other partners of his intention to resign as a partner. यानी कि अगर एक पार्टनर अपने फर्म से अपने आप को अलग करना चाहता है, एक पार्टनर अपने आप को अलग करना चाहता है, तो उससे he has to give the notice or at least 30 days before the date of resignation to other partners. Someone is asking, sir, what is the first schedule? LLP has 4 schedule after the act. LLP Act में 4 schedule है act के बाद. First schedule, second schedule, third schedule, fourth schedule. I have discussed in the last class, and today in the revision I have also discussed. The first schedule is connected with the mutual rights and duties of partners. And law says if there is no specific agreement between the partners for as a partnership agreement, then provisions of first schedule will applicable there. Right. Second point says partner shall cease to be a partner of LLP on his death or dissolution of LLP, declaration to be of unsound mind by the competent court, or applies to be adjudged as insolvent or declared as an insolvent. यानी कि एक इंडिविजुअल कब फर्म से खत्म अलग हो जाएगा, एक इंडिविजुअल जो पार्टनर है कब पार्टनर नहीं रहेगा, ऑन हिज डेथ और इफ फर्म इज डिसॉल्व, on his death or firm is dissolved, or he is not capable to being entered into the contract, means he declared unsound mind by any competent court, or if he has applied to be declared as insolvent or he already declared as insolvent by the court. In 4 case में a person will not be a partner of the LLP, right? Please read these points. Any doubt up to this point, बच्चों? Former partner is to be regarded still being partner of LLP unless a notice have been delivered to registrar by former partner of LLP. Means if a partner is leaving the firm, retiring from the firm, resigning from the firm, so that information should be to the ROC. If no information to ROC, whether by the partner or whether by LLP, it means he will continue as a partner. He will be deemed to be continue as a partner. Important point is point number 4. Even after cessation of a partner from LLP, partner will still be liable for any obligations which he incurred while being a partner. इस वक्त यानी कि अगर फर्म से अलग भी हो जाता है, तो जिस वक्त वो पार्टनर था उस वक्त जो जो उसने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किए थे LLP ने, उनके लिए जो पार्टनर की लायबिलिटी है उसके लिए वो आज भी लायबिल रहेगा इवन आफ्टर द लीविंग द फर्म. Any doubt up to this point, बच्चों? Sir, in earlier schemes is without agreement LLP can be formed. देखिए LLP agreement तुरंत नहीं जाता है, LLP agreement बाद में सबमिट करना पड़ता है. If firm is not preparing any agreement, then the provisions of first schedule will automatically be applicable, right? Sir, if a person is of unsound mind, then he didn't need to give a notice at least 30 days before the cessation. He will automatically cease if they become unsound or insolvent. Yes. अगर कोई इंसान की डेथ हो जाती है तो इन्फॉर्म कैसे करेगा? But it's a duty of LLP. It should be informed to ROC, right? Where a partner of LLP ceases to be a partner, the former partner or a person entitled to share in consequence of death, that is legal here, or in case of insolvency official signing of the former partner shall be entitled to receive from LLP। यानी कि किसी पार्टनर की डेथ हो जाती है, ये पार्टनर छोड़ के चला जाता है, वो पार्टनर खुद, उसकी डेथ हो जाती है तो लीगल हेयर, और अगर वो इंसॉल्वेंट हो जाता है तो ऑफिशियल असाइनी हु इज असाइंड द ड्यूटीज टू रिकवर all the asset to pay off the liabilities of the insolvent person. They are entitled to receive on behalf of that person, former partner, what they can receive from LLP, the amount equal to the capital contribution of the former partner actually made to the LLP। जितना भी उसने एक्चुअल में कंट्रीब्यूशन किया होगा फर्म में, they can be taken from the LLP plus the accumulated the share in the accumulated profit ऑफ LLP। जितना प्रॉफिट कमाया उसमें जिसका जो शेयर था वो विड्रॉ किया जा सकता है। कौन करेगा? जो फर्म को छोड़ के जा रहा है। डेथ हो जाती है देन लीगल हेयर, इंसॉल्वेंट हो जाता है तो ऑफिशियल असाइनी। प्लीज रीड पॉइंट नंबर 5, ध्यान से पढ़िए बच्चों। Former partner or person entitled to his share in the consequence of the death or insolvency of former partner shall not have any right to interfere in the management of LLP। इसमें डेथ हो जाती है तो शेयर का राइट किसके पास है? उसके लीगल हेयर के पास। इंसॉल्वेंसी केस में ऑफिशियल असाइनी के पास। तो दोज पर्सन कैन क्लेम द शेयर बट कैन नॉट इंटरफेयर इन द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ LLP, राइट। पार्टनर फर्म को छोड़ने के बाद अपना जो शेयर है वो क्लेम कर सकता है लेकिन इंटरफेयर नहीं कर सकता। इन द सेम वे लीगल हेयर इन केस ऑफ डेथ ऑफ द पार्टनर, official assignee in case of insolvency of partner, they can claim the share but cannot interfere in the management of it। Any doubt on this point? Now section 25, registration of changes in partnership partners, important है, एग्जाम में केस लॉ आ सकता है। Every partner shall inform LLP of any change in his name or address within 15 days। Means अगर कोई पार्टनर का एड्रेस या नाम चेंज हो रहा है तो इट्स हिज ड्यूटी टू इन्फॉर्म LLP। देयर इज नो ड्यूटी ऑफ द पार्टनर टू इन्फॉर्म ROC। उसकी ड्यूटी क्या है? केवल LLP को इन्फॉर्म करना है विद इन 15 डेज ऑफ चेंज दैट हिज नेम और एड्रेस हैज बीन चेंज। सबसेक्शन 1 ये क्या कहता है कि एवरी पार्टनर शेल इन्फॉर्म LLP of any change in his name or address within 15 days of change, right? Now LLP shall, first we come to the point number B, LLP shall where there is any change in the name or address of partner file a notice with a registrar that is ROC in 30 days of such change। यानी 15 दिन का टाइम है। सपोज द name has been changed on 1st January 2025, एक पार्टनर का नाम या एड्रेस चेंज हुआ 1 जनवरी 2025 को, 1 जनवरी 2025, then the partner has to inform up to the 16 January within 15 days, and the LLP has to inform the ROC with up to the 31st January within 30 days from the change, right? पहले 15 दिन के अंदर 15 का मतलब 16 जनवरी तक उसको पार्टनर विल इन्फॉर्म टू LLP दैट माय नेम और एड्रेस हैज बीन चेंज, and total 30 days including these 15 days from change 1st January, the LLP has to inform the ROC about the change. Suppose the change in the address of a partner is on 1st January and he has informed to LLP on 5th January। क्वेश्चन सुनिए मेरे ध्यान से। if name of partner or address has been changed on 1st January and he has informed on 5th January to LLP that about his change. So what is the date? What is the date of sending the notice to ROC by LLP? LLP को किस तारीख तक ROC को इन्फॉर्म करना है कि उस पार्टनर के एड्रेस में चेंज हुआ? प्लीज रिप्लाई. Manvi is saying, sir, 15 January. The answer is no. It is always 31st. क्योंकि 30 days from the change, right? Pallavi is asking, sir, LLP cannot issue IPOs. Yes, beta, LLP cannot issue IPO. There is no share capital. Come to the point number A of point number 2. A LLP shall, where a person becomes or ceases to be a partner, file a notice with registrar within 30 days from the date he becomes or ceases to be a partner. यानी कि अगर कोई पार्टनर फर्म में एंटर कर रहा है या पार्टनर फर्म से बाहर जा रहा है, the LLP has to inform within 30 days from the change to ROC, right? Mr. Ishan, please send your queries on chat box, and at last we will unmute the students who want to ask the queries. तो अभी हम किसी को unmute नहीं कर रहे हैं. आपकी queries हैं ईशान, तो please chat box में भेजिए, right? Notice filed with register under subsection 2. What is subsection 2? By LLP to ROC. Shall be in such form and accompanied by such fees as may be prescribed. Prescribed means prescribed by the rules. Shall be signed by the designated partner of LLP and authenticated in the prescribed manner, and if it relates to incoming partner, shall contain a statement by such partner that he consent to becoming a partner signed by him. यानी कि अगर कोई इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है कोई नए पार्टनर के एडमिशन की, तो his consent should also be sent with the sent to the ROC, right? If LLP contravenes the provision of subsection 2, what is subsection 2? Information by LLP to ROC about the change of partner or about the change of name or address of partner. Then LLP and every designated partner, not every partner, LLP and every designated partner shall be punishable with penalty of 10,000. If any partner contravenes with the provisions of subsection 1, such partner shall be punishable penalty of 10,000. अगर पार्टनर ने इन्फॉर्म नहीं किया LLP को, तो उस केस में पेनल्टी आएगी 10,000 रुपए पार्टनर के ऊपर. एनी डाउट इन सेक्शन नंबर 25? Listen, sir, that date, point number 3, just I am giving the revision. Suppose partner has changed his address on 1st January, then he has to inform to LLP up to the 16th January, that is the next 15 days from the date of change, and LLP has to inform within 30 days from the date of change, that is from 1st January, right? ये मैं डिस्कस किया था. थर्ड पॉइंट देखिए, जो इंफॉर्मेशन जाएगी सबसेक्शन 2 की by LLP to ROC, that should be a prescribed form and should be submitted with the prescribed fees as per the LLP, as per the rules. That should be signed by the designated partners, and if it connected to the information about the new partner has been admitted in the LLP, the consent of that partner should also be submitted to the ROC, right? सर चेंज ऑफ नेम ऑफ पार्टनर, चेंज ऑफ नेम ऑफ पार्टनर मतलब होता है कि मान लीजिए मेरा नाम सुदीप कुमार जैन है, मुझे नाम अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, मुझे स्पेलिंग चेंज करनी है, मैंने अपना नाम चेंज कर लिया. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ चेंज ऑफ नेम ऑफ पार्टनर. एग्रीड? एनीवन एल्स ऑन सेक्शन 25? Last point of section 25. Person who ceases to be a partner of LLP may himself with the registrar the notice referred to in subsection 3 if he has reasonable cause to believe that the LLP may not file the notice with the registrar, and the registrar shall obtain a confirmation to this effect from LLP unless the LLP has also filed such notice. Means भाई पार्टनर को लगता है कि if partner thinks that LLP will not inform to ROC about the change of his name or address, what happened, or change of partner, or whether retirement or whether admission, then partner can also inform the ROC. But subsection 6 provides for only those persons who are ceasing to be a partner. मुझे लगता है सर अगर मैं इन्फॉर्म नहीं करेंगे तो मेरी लायबिलिटी तो बनी रहेगी एज पर द लॉ. मुझे लगता है एलएलपी इन्फॉर्म ही नहीं करेगी तो ही मे हिमसेल्फ फाइल द इंफॉर्मेशन टू आरओसी दैट ही हैज नो मोर पार्टनर इन द एलएलपी. In such case, registrar shall obtain a confirmation from the LLP. He will inform the LLP that we have received a notice from your partner that he has left the firm, and he will wait for 15 days. If there is no reply from LLP, then it will be assumed that partner has left the LLP. Right? भाई पार्टनर की रिस्पॉन्सिव पार्टनर को लगता है कि यार ये एलएलपी जो है ना ये भेजेगी नहीं इंफॉर्मेशन कि मैंने फर्म को छोड़ दिया है, तो वो खुद भी इंफॉर्म कर सकता है आरओसी को, भैया देखो मैंने फर्म को छोड़ दिया, मेरी कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है इस तारीख के बाद. अब इस केस में आरओसी एलएलपी को इंफॉर्म करेगा, भैया मेरे को ऐसा ऐसा नोटिस मिला है कि आपके एक पार्टनर ने फर्म को छोड़ दिया है, तो प्लीज कंफर्म करो. अगर 15 दिन तक कोई रिप्लाई नहीं आता है एलएलपी से आरओसी को, तो आरओसी मान लेगा जो नोटिस भेजा गया था पार्टनर के द्वारा वो सही है और उस पार्टनर ने फर्म को छोड़ दिया है. राइट? एनी डाउट ऑन दिस पॉइंट? बेटा कसक प्लीज रीड केयरफुली. आप लोग प्लीज ध्यान से पढ़िए, मैंने कितनी बार बोला. फॉर पॉइंट नंबर 1, पार्टनर शेल इन्फॉर्म एलएलपी. एलएलपी को इन्फॉर्म करना है, ठीक है, पॉइंट नंबर 1 में. एनी अदर डाउट? एनी अदर डाउट? Okay. Now, extent and limitation of liability of LLP and partners. Section 26. Okay, okay, Kasak beta. Sir, if filing such notice, there is some expenses will partner claim from LLP. I think there is no such provision in LLP कि पार्टनर क्या जो खुद से इन्फॉर्म कर रहा है आरओसी को उसका खर्चा क्लेम कर सकता है, ऐसी कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन. Partner as agent, section number 26. Every partner of LLP is for the purpose of business of LLP is the agent of LLP, not the agent of other partners. It means for the work, for the acts of partner, LLP will be responsible, other partner will not be responsible. But all the acts of partner should be within the scope and authority. जितना उसको अथॉरिटी दी गई थी उसी के अंदर काम करना है, उससे बियॉन्ड जाएगा तो एलएलपी भी लायबल नहीं होगी. LLP is not bound by anything done by partner in dealing with a third person if partner has no authority to act for the LLP in doing a particular act and the person knows that he has no authority or does not know or believe him to be partner of LLP. अगर किसी पार्टनर अथॉरिटी नहीं दी गई है फिर भी वो काम कर रहा है और जिसके साथ वो डील कर रहा है थर्ड पर्सन, उसे पता है ही इज नॉट ऑथराइज्ड, देन एलएलपी विल नॉट बी लायबल. पढ़िए दोबारा एक बार. LLP is not bound by anything done by partner in dealing with a person, third person, if partner has no authority to act for the LLP in doing a particular act and the person knows that he has no authority or does not know or believe him to be a partner of LLP. LLP is liable if a partner of LLP is liable to any person as a result of wrongful act or omission on his part in course of business of LLP or within his authority. अगर कोई पार्टनर अपने बिजनेस जो LLP का बिजनेस है उसी के अकॉर्डिंग काम कर रहा है, अपनी जो अथॉरिटी दी गई है उसी के अकॉर्डिंग कर रहा है, एंड देन even that there is a wrongful act, LLP will be liable, but LLP can claim from the partner. Obligation of LLP, whether arising in contract or otherwise, shall be solely the obligation of LLP. Means जो liability LLP की है वो LLP की है. It means the creditor of LLP cannot claim from partners separately. It is that he can claim only from the LLP, right? LLP liabilities of LLP shall be met out of the properties of LLP. जितनी भी liability है वो केवल LLP की property से मिलेंगे, से पेमेंट किया जाएगा, किसी और से नहीं किया जाएगा. Any query on this point? Please इसको read करिए एक बार. Now, extent of liability of partner, section 28. A partner is not personally liable for the obligation of LLP. I have already discussed you. A partner LLP will be liable for its liabilities, not the partners. Partner is personally liable for his own wrongful act or omission, but a partner shall not be personally liable for the wrongful acts or commission of any other partner of the LLP. यानी कि if a partner has done any wrongful act, LLP will be liable to third persons, but LLP can claim from that person. 3 पार्टनर हैं ABC. ए ने गलती की बिजनेस के दौरान, गलती की, LLP लायबल है, बट LLP कैन क्लेम फ्रॉम द जो पार्टनर जिसने गड़बड़ किया था. Other partners will not be personally liable for the acts of that partner. Suppose A had made a mistake, then A will be personally liable to LLP. LLP can claim the loss from A, but B and C will not be liable. Any doubt on point number 2? Any doubt on point number 2? No doubt. Section 29, holding out. Remember the Partnership Act, partnership by holding out, the same provisions. Any person, let's say first person, who by words spoken or written or by conduct represent himself or knowingly permits himself to be represented to be a partner LLP is liable to any person, let's say other person, who has on the faith of any such representation given credit to the LLP. यानी कि any person, suppose A, by words spoken, written or conduct, बोल के, लिख कर या अपने बिहेवियर से representing or allowing him to represent that he is a partner of particular LLP. सपोज एक पर्सन है ए, वो अपने रिटन बिहेवियर से, ओरली या अपने बिहेवियर से ये प्रेजेंट करता है कि वो सपोज ABC LLP का वो पार्टनर है. Then this is called partnership by holding out, and that person is liable if any credit is given, any benefit is given to LLP on such faith. किसी थर्ड पर्सन ने इस फेथ पर LLP से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया, कोई बेनिफिट दिया, तो वो पर्सन लायबल हो जाएगा एज ए पार्टनर, राइट, एज ए पार्टनर. बट इन सच केस, important thing is that in such case any credit means benefit, any benefit is received by LLP as a result of such representation, the LLP shall be liable to the extent of credit received by it. Means suppose A है, उसने ये रिप्रेजेंट किया कि वो ABC LLP का वो पार्टनर है, जबकि एक्चुअल में वो नहीं था, और इस वजह से कि थर्ड पर्सन सपोज T, उसने कुछ 1000 रुपीज का कुछ गुड्स भेज दिया LLP को, सप्लाई कर दिया. LLP has taken the benefit. He has received the goods of 1,000. But for this purpose, if LLP has received, LLP has to make the payment to that person. किसे? पार्टनर ए को. भाई आप ए ने रिप्रेजेंट किया गलती से कि वो एबीसी एलएलपी का पार्टनर है, और इस फेज में किसी थर्ड पर्सन ने, द थर्ड पर्सन, उसने गुड्स सेंड कर दिया, किसको सप्लाई कर दिया? एलएलपी को. तो एलएलपी को तो बेनिफिट मिला ना, एलएलपी विल बी लायबल फॉर दैट अमाउंट. अच्छा सुमन, please on the chat box. At the end, I will allow you to ask the queries on mic. ठीक है, तो अभी जब तक नहीं हो रहा तब तक प्लीज आप उस पर भेजिए मुझे. इन फाउंडेशन सेक्शन 28 में भी पॉसिबल, अभी चेक कर लेते हैं इसको कि 28 है 29 है, राइट. तो क्वेरी ले रहा हूँ बच्चों, जस्ट वेट. जब तक पढ़िए बच्चों इसको एक बार. Where after a partner that the business is continued in the same LLP name, his legal representative or the estate shall not be liable for the acts of the LLP done after that. एक पार्टनर की डेथ हो जाती है, उसके बाद भी LLP कंटिन्यू करती है, तो उस केस में पार्टनर्स की लीगल हेयर विल नॉट बी लाइबल, राइट. एनी डाउट? It is 29. There may be a printing problem. It is section 29, right? सर लाइबल फॉर ए और थर्ड पार्टी नहीं, लाइबल फॉर थर्ड पार्टी कैन क्लेम ना. आप थर्ड पार्टी ने आपको 1,000 रुपए का सामान भेजा, आपने यूज कर लिया, तो भैया बेनिफिट तो आपको लेना, आपने लिया बेनिफिट तो पेमेंट करिए उनको, राइट. सर देन दैट पार्टनर विल गेट द शेयर ऑफ बेनिफिट. नो, वो तो केवल रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, एक्चुअली ही इज नॉट ए पार्टनर, ही कैन नॉट क्लेम द प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम द फर्म. पॉइंट नंबर 2, अभिषेक सर, आफ्टर डेथ हो जाती है एंड बिजनेस इज कंटिन्यू डेफिनेटली बिकॉज जो नेचर है एलएलपी का परपेचुअल सक्सेशन, तो बिजनेस विल कंटिन्यू बिकॉज इफ देयर इज मोर देन 2 पार्टनर्स, क्योंकि अगर एक पार्टनर अरेंज करना पड़ेगा. वी हैव डिस्कस मैन में कम मैन में गो, द एलएलपी विल गो फॉर एवर. So in that case, after the death, any contract done after the death of partner, then estate of that partner, legal heir of that partner will not be liable for the acts done by LLP after death of his partner. Any doubt? यहां तक कोई डाउट बच्चों? Sir, any act done before death of partner, then legal heir will be liable. Yes, legal heir will be liable for any contract done before the death, but up to the estate what he had received. लीगल हेयर को जितना मिला होगा उतनी तक लाइबिलिटी है उसकी. सपोज लीगल हेयर को मिली प्रॉपर्टी 1,00,000 रुपए की, और मालूम पड़ा लाइबिलिटी निकल के आ रही है पार्टनर की गलती की वजह से 1,20,000 रुपए की, तो जो लीगल हेयर है वो 1,00,000 तक लाइबिल होगा. Unlimited liability in case of fraud, section 30. If an act is carried out by LLP or any of its partners with intention to defraud the creditors of LLP or any other person or for any fraudulent purpose, the liability of LLP and partners shall be unlimited. अगर आपने फ्रॉड जानबूझ के गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं, फ्रॉड की इंटेंशन से काम कर रहे हैं, तो भैया एलएलपी या पार्टनर लायबिलिटी क्या हो जाएगी? अनलिमिटेड हो जाएगी. And one point to be noted, that every person who has knowingly a party to above act shall be punishable with imprisonment up to a term which may extend to 5 years and with fine of rupees 50K to 5 lakh। अगर किसी ने हेल्प की है तो उनकी लाइबिलिटी कितनी हो जाएगी, 50K से 5 लाख तक और 5 साल की सजा। भैया देखो मैं बार बार कह रहा हूँ, खासकर ईशान जी आप बार बार अपना हैंड रेस करते हैं। क्लास के दौरान जब तक क्लास चल रही है तब तक आपकी अगर कोई क्वेरी है तो प्लीज सेंड ऑन द चैट बॉक्स। मैं बहुत हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ सभी लोगों से। कुछ बिहारी जी लास्ट में हम टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग आपकी क्वेरीज को लेंगे, ठीक है? तो अभी बार बार हैंड रेस करके ना मुझे डिस्टर्ब ना कीजिए प्लीज। जो क्वेरी है बच्चों वो सुनने की बताइए ना मुझे, मैं ले रहा हूँ क्वेरी, एक बच्चे की क्वेरी ले रहा हूँ मैं। सर होल्डिंग आउट प्लीज एक्सप्लेन अगेन इन हिंदी, नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड। भैया देखो मैंने ना, एक पर्सन था ए, वो बार बार कह रहा है, जता रहा है कि वो एलएलपी एबीसी एलएलपी का पार्टनर है, जबकि वो वास्तव में नहीं है। और इस विश्वास पर किसी थर्ड पर्सन, सपोज टी ने कुछ गुड्स सप्लाई कर दिया, किसको, एलएलपी को, एबीसी एलएलपी को। तो वो कौन लाइबल होगा, वो पर्सन जिसने ये रिप्रेजेंट किया था, ही इज पार्टनर ऑफ एलएलपी, राइट? बट इस केस में अगर कोई बेनिफिट लिया एलएलपी ने, उतने पार्ट का पेमेंट एलएलपी करेगी। सर लीगल हेयर नॉट लाइबल फॉर एक्ट्स बट विल बी एंटाइटल्ड फॉर बेनिफिट्स, नो। देखिए अगर कोई बेनिफिट विल बी डिसाइडेड एट द डेट ऑफ डेथ, जितना भी बन रहा है उसका हिस्सा, वो प्रॉफिट का हिस्सा और उसका बेनिफिट जो कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन था वो किसको मिलेगा, लीगल हेयर को मिलेगा। बाद में कोई क्वेरी निकलती है, कोई लाइबिलिटी आती है, तो लीगल हेयर लाइबल होगा उन कामों के लिए जो डेथ से पहले हुए थे, राइट? अब सपोज कोई केस चल रहा था लिटिगेशन में और वो एलएलपी को बेनिफिट मिला, तो वो एलएलपी का बेनिफिट है ना, उस पार्टनर का नहीं है। और अगर उससे प्रॉफिट शेयर चेंज होता है तो लीगल हेयर कैन क्लेम, राइट? If LLP affairs are conducted in fraudulent manner by LLP or any partner or designated partner or employee of such LLP, then without prejudice to the any criminal proceedings, मतलब without टचिंग मतलब क्या होगा कि भाई वो तो जो प्रोविजन है क्रिमिनल एक्ट के वो तो रहेंगे ही रहेंगे। क्रिमिनल एक्ट के प्रोविजन को हम कहीं खत्म नहीं कर रहे हैं। If LLP affairs are conducted in a fraudulent manner by LLP or any other partner or designated partner or employee of such LLP, they are liable to pay compensation to any person who has suffered any loss or damage। यानी कि इनकी इंटेंशन से, इनके धोखा देने से, इनके फ्रॉड से जो भी जिसको लॉस हुआ होगा उसकी लाइबिलिटी ये खुद चुकाएंगे। Exception is important. If LLP shall not be liable if any partner or designated partner or employee has acted wrongfully without the knowledge of LLP, यानी LLP को पता ही नहीं था कि ये ऐसा काम होता है, राइट? पढ़िए इसको। Niriksha, I have repeated the holding out point. I think it is clear to you. If any query again, please tell me. यहां तक क्लियर है बच्चों? Now section 31, whistle blowing, important section for examination point of view. Reduction in penalty. The court or tribunal may reduce or waive any penalty leviable against any partner or employee of LLP if it is satisfied. It is means court is satisfied that such partner or employee of any of LLP has provided useful information during the investigation of such LLP, or when any information given by any partner or employee, whether or not during investigation, leads to LLP or any partner or employee of such LLP being convicted under this act or any other act। कहता है कि अगर कोर्ट और ट्रिब्यूनल को लगता है, वो सेटिस्फाई होते हैं इस बात से कि ड्यूरिंग इन्वेस्टिगेशन और इन्वेस्टिगेशन के अलावा इफ एम्प्लॉय पार्टनर ने मदद की है, कोर्ट के ट्रिब्यूनल की इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड की है, रेलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड की है टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम, टू सॉल्व दिस केस, then in that case the court and tribunal has the power that they can reduce or waive the penalty on these particular person. किसी पार्टनर ने हेल्प की इन्वेस्टिगेशन में कोर्ट की, तो कोर्ट पे ये राइट है कि उस पर्सन की वो पेनल्टी को कम कर सकता है या खत्म कर सकता है. No discrimination to partner means no partner or employee of any LLP may be discharged, demoted, suspended, threatened, harassed, or any other manner discriminated against the terms and conditions of his LLP or employment merely because of his providing information or causing information to be provided as. Means अगर किसी एम्प्लॉय ने मदद की है इन्वेस्टिगेशन में कोर्ट की और वो इंफॉर्मेशन एलएलपी के अगेंस्ट थी, उस केस में उसका हैरेसमेंट या डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं किया जाएगा. अगर ऐसा करता है, कोई एलएलपी करती है या उसका कोई डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर करता है, दे विल बी रिस्पांसिबल. एनी डाउट ऑन दिस पॉइंट? प्लीज पढ़ लीजिए इसको, एग्जाम के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है बच्चों. पढ़िए ध्यान से इसको एक बार. एनी डाउट? चलिए, नाउ इट्स टाइम फॉर पेनल्टी शूट आउट. सो शुड वी स्टार्ट? एनी डाउट इज देयर? बताइए. जवाब तो दीजिए बच्चों, बोलिए तो सही. ओके, आस्था रश्मि. ओके सर, इन होल्डिंग आउट रिप्रेजेंटेड पार्टनर विल हैव लायबिलिटी ना? यस डेफिनेटली. भैया तुमने गलत काम किया तो लायबिलिटी है. विसिल ब्लोअर का मतलब ये है, बहुत सिंपल सा फंडा है, कि कोर्ट और ट्रिब्यूनल ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसीडिंग्स की सब फर्म प्रोसीडिंग चल रही है, उसमें किसी पार्टनर ने हेल्प की इवन अगेंस्ट जाके एलएलपी के अगेंस्ट जाकर, तो उस केस में कोर्ट एंड एंड ट्रिब्यूनल हैज द पावर टू रिड्यूस द पेनल्टी. सपोज एबीसी तीन पार्टनर थे, फर्म का नाम था एबीसी एंड एलएलपी. फ्रॉड किया फर्म ने, तीनों पार्टनर मिलकर फ्रॉड किया. अब उसमें एक पार्टनर ने कुछ हेल्प की कोर्ट की इन्वेस्टिगेशन में, सब चीजों सॉल्व करने में इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड की, तो उस केस में कोर्ट एंड ट्रिब्यूनल हैज द पावर की सब उनकी उस जिसने हेल्प की, जिस पार्टनर ने, उसकी हम पेनल्टी को कम कर सकते हैं या खत्म कर सकते हैं. राइट. बट स्पेसिफिकली एक बात की गई है, कि इस वजह से एक के साथ कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होगा फर्म. बट बट सर कोई बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेगा. एम आई करेक्ट सर? हार्दिक, which regard I think you are about the holding out. You are saying about the holding out ना? Yes. I think कोई बेनिफिट नहीं है, कोई रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है फालतू में, तो अगर कोई सपोज एलएलपी कह रही है कि ये हमारा पार्टनर है, जबकि वो है नहीं, और वो तब भी शांत रहता है, तो भैया भुगतो आप. राइट. चलिए, तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन बिफोर यू. In case of LLP, the partners are agent of LLP, other partners, both A and B, none of the above. In case of any change in the name or address of any partner, LLP shall inform registrar within 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, 30 days. LLP shall inform ROC. All answers should be sent together. एक साथ भेजिए सारे आंसर, वन बाय वन मत भेजिए प्लीज. Third question. In case of any change in name or address of any partner, the partner shall inform LLP within 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, 30 days. Person shall cease to be a partner of LLP on his death or dissolution of LLP if he is declared to be unsound mind by a competent court, if he has applied to be adjudged as insolvent or declared as insolvent, all of the above. Even after cessation of a partner from LLP, partner will not be liable for any obligation. Yes, not for obligation incurred after cessation. Partner will still be liable for any obligation which he incurred while being a partner. Both of the above, none of the above. Last question. Where a partner of LLP ceases to be a partner, the former partner shall be entitled to receive from the LLP amount equal to capital contribution, his right to share in the accumulated profit of LLP, both, none of the above. These were the questions for penalty shootout 3. मैं 1 मिनट का वेट कर रहा हूं, उसके बाद मैं आंसर डिस्कस करता हूं, जब तक आप लोग आंसर्स भेजिए. Suman and Chetan, please listen my words. I am always saying send your queries in chat box during the class. At the end of the class, I will unmute to ask you, allowing you to ask the queries. So please, जब तक ये hand raise ना करें, please. So first question. In case of LLP, the partners are agent of only LLP. Second question. LLP shall, in case of any change in the name or address of any partner, LLP shall inform registrar within 30 days of change. In case of any change in the name or address of any partner, that partner shall inform LLP within 15 days. A person shall cease to be a partner of LLP on his death or dissolution if he is declared to be unsound by the competent court. If he has applied to be adjudged as insolvent or declared as insolvent, the answer is all of the above. Even after cessation of partner from the LLP, the partner will not be liable for any obligation. Yes, liable होगा, but not for obligations after the cessation. So point number A and B both are correct. Where a partner of LLP ceases to be a partner, the former partner shall be entitled to receive from the LLP amount equal to capital contribution. His right to share in the economic profit of LLP. Answer is both. Right? So let's check who has given all the correct answers. Pallavi Jha, congratulations. Dileep Devrala, congratulations. Hardik, congratulations. Vishmitha, congratulations. Nayan Patil, congratulations. Pranav, congratulations. Vijaya Kumar, congratulations. Kasak Yadav, congratulations. Sania, congratulations. Abhishek, Anjali, Manvi, congratulations बच्चों. Balesh, Nancy, Tambeshwari, congratulations. And this side, Vedant, congratulations. Satyam, congratulations beta. And Niriksha, congratulations all of you. At this place, we are having a break of 10 minutes. 10 मिनट के बाद rejoin करते हैं. ठीक है. हाँ मनीष जी, टेक्निकल में है क्या? सब बच्चों ब्रेक दे दीजिए 10 मिनट का. थैंक यू। हु इज ये कौन सुमन है जो बार बार हैंड रेज कर देती है और समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ क्यों कर रही है, जब मैंने बता दिया समझ नहीं आ रही बात उनको, प्लीज। Form now contribution. Now contribution to the capital. Section 32 deals with the form of contribution. A contribution of partner may consist of tangible, movable, immovable, or intangible property or other benefit to LLP, including money, promissory note, other agreements, or to agreement to contribute cash or property and contract for service performed or to be performed. Means कि एक पार्टनर क्या क्या कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकता है, टेंजिबल, intangible, movable, immovable property, including money, promissory notes, other agreement to contribute cash or property, and the contract for service performed to be performed. Contract for service performed means कि वो क्या क्या सर्विस परफॉर्म करेगा to the LLP. Now, the monetary value of contribution of each partner shall be accounted for and disclosed in the accounts of the LLP. तो जो इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूट किया जा रहा है उसकी मॉनेटरी वैल्यू निकाली जाएगी और दैट शुड बी नोटेड इन द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट. The monetary value of contribution of each partner shall be accounted for and disclosed in the accounts of LLP in the manner as prescribed. Obligation to contribute, section 33. The obligation of a partner to contribute money or other property or other benefits or to perform services for LLP shall be as per the agreement. Means, please read here once again. The obligation of partner to contribute money or other property or benefits or to perform service to LLP shall be as per the agreement. यानी एक पार्टनर कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करेगा, किसमें करेंगे, ये पार्टी के रूप में, अदर बेनिफिट्स के रूप में, सर्विस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के रूप में, दैट शुड बी एज पर द एलएलपी एग्रीमेंट. A creditor of LLP which extend credit or otherwise acts in reliance on obligation described in that agreement without notice of any compromise between partners may enforce the original obligation against such partner. इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है बच्चों, ध्यान से पढ़ो इस पॉइंट को. A creditor of LLP which extend credit or otherwise acts in reliance on obligation described in that agreement without notice of any compromise between the partners. It means contract, third party has contracted with the LLP, they have supplied, he has supplied something, he has the right to claim the amount. एक पर्सन है जिसने कुछ सप्लाई दिया LLP को, उसे कुछ पैसा लेना है LLP से, he is the creditor of LLP, and before disposing his liability, there is a mutual agreement between the partners, there is compromise between the partners. क्रेडिट को पैसा लेना है लेकिन मालूम पड़ा सब ए बी सी तीन पार्टनर थे, आपस में कंप्रोमाइज हो गया. ऑब्लिगेशन मींस इज इट लायबिलिटी? यस बेटा. मालूम पड़ता है कि कंप्रोमाइज हो गया, बट क्रेडिटर हैज राइट, ही कैन एनफोर्स द ओरिजिनल ऑब्लिगेशन. कि बात जो जिस समय मेरा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हुआ उस समय जो पार्टनर जिस पर लायबिलिटी थी उसी के अकॉर्डिंग हम क्लेम करेंगे, हमारा राइट तो उसी पे चलेगा, हमारा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट उसी वजह से था, राइट. सो अ क्रेडिटर ऑफ LLP which extend credit or otherwise acts in reliance on an obligation described in that agreement without notice of any compromise between partners may enforce the original obligation against such partner. Please read carefully. एक बार दोबारा पढ़िए ध्यान से बच्चों. Now, maintenance of books of accounts, other records and audits, etc. Section 34 of LLP. This section provides that LLP should maintain such books as prescribed for accounts relating to its affairs of each year of its existence on cash basis or accrual basis and according to double entry system of accounting and shall maintain the same at its registered office for the prescribed period. मतलब हर LLP को books of account maintain करनी है, whether accrual basis पर, whether cash basis पर, and that books should be maintained at the registered office of the LLP. Now, every LLP shall, within 6 months from the end of the each financial year, prepare a statement of accounts and solvency for the said financial year and shall be signed by designated partner of LLP. Please note that statement of account solvency will be signed by the designated partners, and that should be submitted within 6 months from the end of the financial year. A statement of account and solvency will be filed with registrar every year in prescribed form and manner with the prescribed fees. Prescribed fees means prescribed as per the rules. Accounts of LLP shall be audited. However, the central government by notification in the official gazette exempt any class or classes of LLP from audit. जो LLP के accounts हैं वो audit किए जाएंगे, submit किए जाएंगे. However, central government has power to exempt any class or class of LLP that you are not required to get account audited. Penalty for non-compliance of provision of subsection 3. What is subsection 3? See, statement of accounts and solvency shall be filed with registrar or the ROC within every year in the prescribed form and manner with prescribed fees. तो अगर ये नहीं करते हैं तो what will be the penalty? LLP ₹100 per day, maximum to total ₹1 lakh. Every designated partner ₹100 per day, maximum total 50,000. यानी कि LLP पर ₹100 पर डे पेनल्टी है, मैक्सिमम टोटल कितनी 1 लाख तक जा सकती है जब तक सबमिट ना करें. डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर पर ₹100 पर डे, मैक्सिमम सब्जेक्ट टू मैक्सिमम 50,000. If there are two designated partner A or B, both are individually liable for ₹100 per day. दोनों को अलग-अलग लाइबिलिटी है. Penalty for non-compliance of provision number subsection 1 to 4. What is the one? Maintaining books of accounts, submitting the financial statement to 6 months, and accounts ought to be audited. In this case, the penalty is 20 on LLP 25,000 to 5 lakhs, and every designated partner is liable for 10,000 minimum penalty up to subject to maximum 1 lakh. प्लीज रीड कीजिए बच्चों, इसको एक बार ध्यान से, इंपॉर्टेंट है. Any doubt on section number 34? Section 34 capital A, accounting and auditing standards. The central government, in consultation with the National Financial Reporting Authority (NAFRA), constituted prescribe the standard of accounting and prescribe the standard of auditing as recommended by the ICAI. ICAI के साथ मिलकर उन्होंने ऑडिटिंग स्टैंडर्ड डिसाइड किए हैं नफरा ने, और अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड खुद डिसाइड कर सकता है, करे. Not this was not important section 34A. Rashmi says 6 months from 31st March. 6 months from the end of the financial year, it means from 31st March. Annual return section 35. Every LLP shall file an annual return with ROC within 60 days of disclosure of 60 days of closure of financial year in the prescribed form and manner with prescribed fees. यानी कि हर LLP को every LLP is required to file an annual return to ROC within 60 days from the end of the financial year, as in the manner prescribed and the form prescribed. Suppose the financial year of LLP closes on 31st March 2022, then LLP has to file an annual return with registrar latest by 30th May 2022. Penalty for not filing: LLP 100 rupees per day, subject to maximum 1 lakh. Every designated partner 100 rupees per day, subject to maximum 50,000. Please note कीजिए. Any doubt on this point? Sir, is annual return required to be audited? Please listen. एनुअल रिटर्न का ऑडिट नहीं होता है, एनुअल अकाउंट्स का ऑडिट होता है, राइट? तो एनुअल अकाउंट रिक्वायर्ड टू बी ऑडिटेड इन प्रैक्टिस CS also for LLP? No, it should be only by chartered accountant. Santoshi ji, please listen carefully my words. I am again repeating. If any query and if any student have any query during the class, please send on chat box. At the end of the class, I will unmute. ठीक है, जब तक मैं अनम्यूट नहीं करूंगा, जब तक आपकी क्लास चल रही है, अगर क्वेरी है तो प्लीज उसको चैट बॉक्स पे भेज दीजिए, आई विल टेक. राइट? Inspection of documents kept by registrar, section 36. What it says: the incorporation documents, name of partners and any changes, if any, made therein, statement of accounts and solvency, the financial statements, annual return filed by each LLP with registrar, shall be available for inspection by any person, connected or not, any person, in such manner and on payment of such fees as may be prescribed. किसी LLP ने जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट किए हैं, कोई भी पर्सन उन्हें व्यू कर सकता है पोर्टल पे कुछ फीस पेमेंट करने के बाद, राइट? तो द इनकॉर्पोरेशन डॉक्यूमेंट्स, name of partners and changes, if any, made therein, statement of accounts and solvency, annual returns filed by each LLP with the registrar shall be available for inspection by any person, in such manner and on payment of such fees as may be. Penalty for false statement, section 37 provides, if in any return, annual return, statement, financial statement, or other required document, if any person makes a statement which is false in material particular, knowing it to be false, जानबूझ के गलत चीज को इन्फॉर्म करना, knowing it to be false, or which omits any material fact knowing it to be material, कोई जो material fact है उसको आपने omit कर दिया, आपने submit नहीं किया जानबूझकर, in such case imprisonment for up to 2 years and fine 1 lakh to 5 lakh, minimum 1 lakh, maximum 5 lakhs. And who will be liable? The person who is responsible for these facts. Miss Manvi Iyer, please send your query in your chat box in English language or Hindi language. ठीक है, please don't send in the South Indian language. I could not understand. It's my problem. Humble request. Power of registrar ROC to obtain information. Section 38 provides, registrar may require any person, including any present or former partner or designated partner or employee of LLP, to answer any question or make any declaration or supply any details or particulars in writing to him within a reasonable period. यानी कि रजिस्ट्रार पे पावर है, वो किसी को बुला सकता है. He can ask any person including partner, whether present, whether former, whether designated partner, whether employee, for any question, for any declaration, for any supply of any details or particulars in writing, in writing, within a reasonable period. If our person does not reply to, or registrar is not satisfied with his reply, अगर ये person reply नहीं करता है और registrar is not satisfied with the reply or declaration details of particular provided by the to the registrar, then registrar shall have the power to summon legal notice that person to appear before. यानी कि भैया समन दिया जाएगा, तुम पर्सनली आ जाओ. Summon to call to be personally present before the ROC. And any person who without lawful excuse fails to comply with any summon, he will be punishable with fine that is minimum 2,000 and maximum 25,000. Please read it carefully and ask problems. If ask any query if you is there. Summon means legal notice to call a person to be personally present before the court or before the authority sending the summon. Any query on this slide? Now, compounding of offenses. The regional director or any other officer not below the rank of regional director authorized by central government may compound any offense. Compound means settlement. Any offense under this act which is punishable with fine only, not with imprisonment, not with imprisonment, by collecting that fine. यानी कोई ऑफेंस किया किसी एलएलपी ने या किसी उसके पार्टनर ने, एनी पार्टनर और एनी डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर, and that is punishable with fine only. So regional director has power, or any officer not below the rank of regional director. Minimum rank is regional director. Any officer above that person, authorized by central government, have power to compound to settlement this offense by collecting the fine. कि भैया रीजनल राइटर को पावर दी गई है, अगर कोई ऑफेंस ऐसा है जिसमें केवल फाइन पेनल्टी पनिशमेंट के रूप में केवल फाइन है, तो वो कलेक्ट करके उसको क्या कर सकता है, सेटलमेंट कर सकता है, खत्म कर सकता है. Nothing contained in subsection 1 shall apply. Compounding by regional director. Nothing contained in subsection 1 shall apply to an offense committed by LLP or its partners or its designated partners within a period of 3 years from the date on which similar offense committed by it or him was compounded under this section. Please read once again subsection 2 एक बार दोबारा पढ़िए. Please read subsection 2 once again. Nothing contained in subsection 1 means the power given in subsection 1 to regional director for compounding the offense. It means this power will not be applied. It means the offense cannot be compounded if offense is repeated within 3 years. Same offense was repeated within 3 years. C. Nothing contained in subsection 1 shall apply to an offense committed by LLP or its partner or its designated partners within period of 3 years from the date on which similar offense committed by it or him was compounded under this. कि भाई साहब कमिट किया गया था या ऑफेंस कंपाउंड हुआ, उसके 3 साल के अंदर आपने दोबारा रिपीट कर दिया सेम ऑफेंस, then that will not be compound. Compounded offense means settlement. हार्दिक, अब क्लियर हुआ क्या आपको? ओके। Subsection 3. Every application for compounding of an offence shall be made to registrar ROC, who shall forward the same together with his comments thereon to the regional director or any other officer not below the rank of regional director authorized by central government as the case may be. क्या लिखा है? Application for compounding should be given to registrar ROC, and then ROC will forward with his own comments to the regional director or any officer above that regional director who is authorized for such power. Where any offense is compounded under this section, अगर offense compound किया गया, which we have discussed subsection 1, whether before or after the institution of any prosecution, intimation thereof shall be given to the registrar within the period of 7 days from the date on which the offence is so compounded. Please read it carefully. ध्यान से पढ़िए सबसेक्शन 4 को. Where any offence is compounded under this section, कोई offence compound कर दिया गया, whether before or after the institution of any prosecution, यानी ये कोर्ट में चला गया मुकदमा, चला गया है या जाने वाला है, उससे कोर्ट में जाने के बाद या कोर्ट से पहले, offense is compounded by regional director, then this intimation should be given to ROC within a period of 7 days from the date of which his offense is compounded. यानी कि अगर ऑफेंस कंपाउंड हो गया है, आपने पेनल्टी पे कर दी है, उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन यू हैव टू गिव इन द 7 days, विद इन 7 days फ्रॉम द डेट ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग दैट प्रोसिक्यूशन शुड बी स्टेट कि भैया ये प्रोसीडिंग्स है वो बंद कर दी जाए क्योंकि हमने ऑफेंस कंपाउंड करा लिया है. वेयर एन ऑफेंस इज कंपाउंडेड बिफोर द इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ एनी प्रोसिक्यूशन, अगर कोई प्रोसिक्यूशन स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है, कोर्ट में प्रोसिक्यूशन स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है, देन offense is compounded by regional director. In such case, prosecution will not be instituted in relation to such offense. क्या पूरी कहानी है, मैं समरी के रूप में बताता हूं आपको. पहली बात, रीजनल डायरेक्टर के पास पावर है, has power to compound, to settlement the offense, which is punishable with fine only, right? The offense in which punishment is the prosecution for any period of जेल imprisonment की बात की गई हो, in that case that cannot be compounded. Further, if same offense is repeated within 3 years, so that cannot be compounded. For the compounding of offense, it's a duty of the जो भी person who want to compound the offense should file an application to ROC, and ROC will inform the regime director with his own comments. One thing you should be noted that offense is compounded whether before the institution of any prosecution or after any prosecution. If compounding is done before the starting institution of any prosecution, no prosecution shall be instituted. And prosecution already started, after that compounding is done, then in that case registrar should be informed within 7 days from the date of compounding, right? तो भैया 7 दिन के अंदर इन्फॉर्म कर दो. Where the compounding of an, please पहले एक काम करते हैं, आप प्लीज आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू, प्लीज रीड these 5 points once again, क्योंकि अगले पॉइंट डिपेंड करते हैं. Regional director has the power for compounding. Second point, no compounding if offense is repeated within 3 years, same offense. Application for compounding should be given to the registrar, that is ROC, and ROC will intimate the regional director with his comments. It should be offense, should be compound. वो अपने comment देके regional director को inform करेगा. And that in that case, up two situations are there. On this offense, prosecution proceedings, prosecution is instituted or not. If no prosecution is instituted and offense is compounded, no prosecution will not be instituted. मतलब खत्म हो गया, कोई prosecution नहीं होगा, settlement हो चुका. But if prosecution has already instituted on this offense and that offense is compounded by regional director, in such case, it's a information to be given to ROC within 7 days from the date of compounding, right? Now come to the point number 6, where the compounding of an offense is made after the institution of any prosecution. Prosecution is already instituted in such, and after that, after the institution of prosecution, offense is compounded. In such case, such compounding shall be brought to the registrar in writing to the notice of the court by the registrar in writing to the notice of the court in which prosecution is pending, and on such notice of compounding of offense, the offender in relation to which offense is to compound shall be discharged. Means first information is given to the ROC and ROC will inform to the court in which prosecution is pending, and after that the offender will be discharged because the offense is compounded. The regional director or any officer not below the rank of regional director authorized by central government may direct any partner, designated partner or other employee of the LLP to file or register such return accounts or other documents within such time as may be specified in order on payment of required fees. Means in compounding the offense, regional director has power to ask any partner, designated partner or employee to file such document which are required in his eyes. कि भाई उसे लगता है कि ये डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट हो जाने चाहिए और वो कहता है तो आपको वो करने पड़ेंगे ऑन पेमेंट ऑफ द प्रेस्क्राइब्ड फीस. If any partner or designated partner or other employee of LLP who fails to comply above requirement, the maximum amount of fine shall be the twice of the amount provided in the corresponding section in which punishment for such offense is provided. क्या लिखा है इसमें? If any partner, designated partner or other employee of LLP who fails to comply above requirement, point number 7, the maximum amount of fine shall be the twice of the amount, penalty will be twice of the original punishment amount, original penalty amount, provided in the corresponding section in which punishment for such offense is provided. जितना ऑफेंस में जितना पनिशमेंट पेनल्टी प्रोवाइड थी उसकी डबल हो जाएगी अगर आपने 7 को कंप्लीट नहीं किया. प्लीज रीड इट वंस अगेन. पढ़िए ध्यान से बच्चों दोबारा इसको. Sir, where penalty includes imprisonment, no compounding can be done. Yes. Tambeshwari, whether fifth point is clear or not? Assignment and transfer of partnership rights. Partners transferable interest, section 42. The rights of a partner to share of profit and loss of LLP and to receive distribution in accordance with the LLP agreement are transferable either wholly or in part. Means partner has right to share his interest wholly or in part. वो अपना शेयर किसी से शेयर अपना जो इंटरेस्ट है जो अपना शेयर है उसको किसी और के साथ शेयर कर सकता है. The transfer of any right by any partner pursuant to subsection 1 does not by itself cause the disassociation of partner or dissolution and winding up of LLP. Means if any partner is sharing his share in LLP with any other person, it doesn't mean that he is not associated with the LLP or there is a case of dissolution or there is a case of winding up. The transfer of right pursuant to this section does not by itself entitle the transferee or assignee to participate in the management or conduct of any activities of LLP or access information concerning the transaction of LLP. Important question pointer, please read it carefully. Suppose I am the partner. I am the partner in ABC LLP and I am the sharing of 40% of the profit. I want to share my this 40% share, out of this 40% share, 10% with my son. So I can share, but my son will not have any right to participate in the management or conduct of the activities of LLP. मैं सपोज 40% का पार्टनर हूँ LLP में और मैं उसका 10% अपने बेटे से शेयर कर रहा हूँ, भैया मेरा ये 10% शेयर मेरे बेटे का होगा, ये पॉसिबल है, बट बेटे को कोई राइट नहीं होगा कि वो LLP के बिजनेस में या मैनेजमेंट में इंटरफेयर करे. क्लियर इतनी बात? Today I am noting one thing from you students, and very sorry to say that some students from the South India, they are sharing their queries in their local language. I am requesting to please share in English language so that I could understand. भाई भेजो ना प्लीज बार बार. फर्स्ट टाइम आई एम फीलिंग दैट कि student from South India, some student from South India side, they are sharing their problem in the local language, and it is not possible to me to understand that what is the query. Share only in English or Hindi. Conversion of the partnership firm into LLP, section 55. It says a partnership firm can be converted into LLP in accordance with the provisions of second schedule given after the act, given part of the act. In fact, conversion from private company into LLP, section 56 provides a private company may convert it into LLP in accordance with the provisions of third schedule. Conversion from unlisted public company into LLP, section 57 provides an unlisted public company may convert into a LLP in accordance with the provisions of fourth schedule. Right? पढ़ लीजिए बच्चों एक बार इसको. Sir, are schedules also in syllabus? No, you need not to go through the schedules. Schedules पे आपको जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Registration and effect of conversion, section 58. These are important practical provisions हैं. Sir, can a listed public company convert itself into LLP? The answer is no. Registration. Registrar ROC on satisfying that a firm, private company or an unlisted public company as the case may be, has complied with the provisions of various schedules, provisions of this act and the rules made thereunder register the documents and issue a certificate of registration stating that the LLP registered under this act from the date specified in certificate. Means it's a duty of registrar on conversion to issue a certificate of incorporation, certificate of registration, not you can say the incorporation registration, and the date of registration will be taken the date which is mentioned on that certificate. I'm reading once again. Registrar on satisfying that a firm, private company or unlisted public company as the case may be has complied with the provisions of various schedules, provisions of the act and the rules made thereunder register the documents and issue a certificate of registration stating that the LLP registered under this act from the date specified in that certificate. So LLP within 15 days of date of registration, new LLP after conversion, because after conversion firm, private company or unlisted public company as the case may be, they become LLP. Then within 15 days of registration, inform the concerned registrar. Concerned registrar means registrar of firm, companies as the case may be about conversion and of the particulars of LLP. कि भैया 15 दिन के बाद आप इन्फॉर्म करेंगे पुराने वालों को, भैया अब हम पार्टनरशिप फर्म नहीं रहे हैं, अब हम कंपनी रहे हैं, हम क्या बन गए हैं, LLP बन गए. Please read these 2 points carefully. Sir, there are so many penalties in this chapter. Do we need to remember? If possible, please remember, you remember in the examination hall. You please you mention as per the provision. Penalties, prescribed penalties. Penalties as per the act. Sir, can before inform? Before no. After only after registration. जब तक registration नहीं हुआ तो LLP कहाँ बनेगा? Only after registration. Clear, Rashmi? Upon such conversion, the partners of the firm, the shareholders of the private company or the unlisted public company as the case may be, the LLP to which such firm or such company has converted and the partner LLP shall be bound by the provisions of various schedules as the case may be applicable to them. After conversion, partners of firm or shareholder of the private company become the partners of LLP and they will be responsible for that as per the provisions given in the schedule, respected schedule. Upon such conversion, the partners of the firm, the shareholder of a private company or the unlisted public company as the case may be, the LLP to which such firm or such company has converted and the partner of LLP shall be bound by the provisions of various schedules as the case may be applicable. Right? Effect of registration. Sir, can you provide other chapters note? भैया देखो जो that I can provide the note for the chapter what I am taking, right? Effect of registration on and from the date of registration is specified in the certificate of registration issued under various schedule. Now there shall be LLP by name is specified in the certificate of registration. जब registration certificate आ जाएगा तो वो क्या बन जाएगी LLP किस नाम से that name which is mentioned on the certificate. All properties tangible, intangible, vested in the firm or company as the case may be all assets, interest, rights, privileges, liabilities, obligation relating to the firm or company as the case may be and the whole of the undertaking of the firm or the company as the case may be shall be transferred to and shall vest in the LLP. क्या कह रहा है ये? After conversion, all the properties, all the assets, all the liabilities, all the rights, all the privileges will become that of LLP. All tangible, intangible property vested in the firm or the company as the case may be, all assets, interests, rights, privileges, liabilities, obligation relating to the firm or the company as the case may be, and the whole of the undertaking of the firm or the company as the case may be, shall be transferred to or shall vest in the LLP. And firm or the company which was before the conversion into LLP shall be deemed to be dissolved and removed from the records of register of firms and register of companies. Please read point number 1 to 3 once again. Foreign LLP, Section 59. Which is foreign LLP? Or foreign LLP means the LLP which is formed, incorporated, registered outside India but having the place of business in India. So central government make the rules for provision in relation to the establishment of place of business by foreign LLP within India and carrying on their business therein by applying or incorporating with such modifications as appear appropriate the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 or such regulatory mechanism with such composition as may be. Please read it once again. Okay. Sir, online business also carried out by LLP in India without having place of business. Any online business by LLP in India, I think you are saying about the foreign LLP. You are saying the LLP which is registered out of India, but not having the place of business in India. So that is also the foreign LLP. There will also be foreign LLP. Now, compromise, arrangement, and reconstruction of LLP. Section 60. Compromise और अरेंजमेंट ऑफ एलएलपी सेक्शन 60 की बात कर रहे हैं हम पहले. वेयर ए कंप्रोमाइज और अरेंजमेंट इज प्रपोज, कंप्रोमाइज और अरेंजमेंट between LLP and creditors or between LLP and partners. In such case, the tribunal may, on the application of LLP or any creditor or the partner of LLP, or in case of LLP which is being wound up of the liquidator, order a meeting of creditors of the or the partner to be called, held and conducted in prescribed manner or as the tribunal directs. Means अगर कोई compromise आ रहा है, arrangement या adjustment आ रहा है between LLP and creditors and between LLP and the partners, in that case tribunal has the power for meeting of creditors or the partners as per its directions. Please read once again. Where a compromise or arrangement is proposed, right, between LLP and creditor, between LLP and partners, in that case tribunal may order for a meeting with the meeting of creditors or partners as per the direction of tribunal or as per the prescribed manner, right? If 3/4 in the value of creditor or partners, as the case may be, 3/4 in value, agree to any compromise or arrangement, matlab the proposal of compromise or arrangement is passed by the creditors who are in 3/4 creditor partners who are in 3/4 in value, then it shall, if allowed by tribunal, be binding on all the creditors or all the partners, also those who were not agree for compromise and arrangement, or in case of LLP which is being wound up on the liquidator or the contributors to LLP. क्या मतलब हुआ कि भैया 3/4 वैल्यू वाले क्रेडिटर ने और पार्टनर से एज द केस में भी इन्होंने एग्री कर दिया तो वो सबके ऊपर लागू हो जाएगा. Now, provided tribunal shall made order sanctioning any compromise or arrangement only if being satisfied that the LLP or any other person by whom an application has been made under subsection 1 has disclosed by affidavit or otherwise all material facts relating to LLP, including the latest financial position of LLP and the pendency of any investigation proceeding in relation to LLP. The tribunal जब भी order करेगा sanction, जब भी sanction करेगा compromise, if it is satisfied that the all material facts has been disclosed regarding the financial position of LLP or any investigation which is pending against LLP. Please read it once again. Any doubt on this point? Value means the value in the books of accounts. Creditors in value, जितना आपकी वो liability है, वो जितने का वो right है उनका firm के ऊपर, जितने amount का value कैसे you can say in the amount. Affidavit means affidavit you can say the statement you when you will read General Clause Act, you will find the meaning of affidavit. Affidavit क्या होता है? शपथ पत्र, in which a written statement by swearing, ये सब हम swear, I swear कि this is the written statement, this is my statement, that is called affidavit. Sanction means allowing. Sir, dissenting creditor concept is not there in case of LLP. Yes, अभी तक तो यही है, आगे देखते हैं. An order made by tribunal under subsection 2 shall be filed by LLP with registrar within 30 days after making such order shall have the effect only after it is so filed. Means order of tribunal under section 2 shall be filed by the LLP to ROC within 30 days and will be effective only after it is filed to ROC. If default is made in complying with the provisions of subsection 3, it is not submitted, it is not filed with ROC, then a penalty on LLP 10,000 rupees plus 100 rupees per day subject to maximum 1 lakh. Designated partner, penalty on designated partner rupees 10,000 plus 100 rupees per day subject to maximum 50,000. Sir, in the limit of 1 lakh or 50,000, whether 10,000 is included? The answer is yes. The tribunal may at any time after an application has been made to it under this section stay the commencement or continuation of any suit or proceeding against LLP on such terms as the tribunal thinks fit until the application is finally disposed. क्या कह रहा है ये इसमें? The tribunal may at any time after an application has been made to it under this section, any time after the application, stay the commencement or continuation of any suit proceeding against LLP on such terms as things fit to the tribunal. ट्रिब्यूनल को लगता है भैया जब तक अगर ये कंप्रोमाइज अरेंजमेंट स्टार्ट हो गया है प्रोसीजर, तो और कोई प्रोसीडिंग चल रही है एलएलपी के अगेंस्ट, उसे स्टे लगा दो, जब पूरा हो जाए कंप्रोमाइज अरेंजमेंट उस तक उसे कंटिन्यू करेंगे. राइट. पावर ऑफ सेक्शन 61, पावर ऑफ ट्रिब्यूनल makes an power of tribunal to enforce compromise or arrangement. Section 61 says where the tribunal makes an order under section 60, order for compromise or arrangement, it shall have power to supervise the process of compromise or arrangement and may at any time making such order or any time thereafter giving such direction for any modification in the compromise or arrangement. Means ट्रिब्यूनल ने कंप्रोमाइज का ऑर्डर कर दिया, अरेंजमेंट का ऑर्डर कर दिया, तो ट्रिब्यूनल हैज पावर कि भैया हम देखेंगे, हम एक सुपरवाइज करेंगे कि वास्तव में एक्चुअली द कंप्रोमाइज इज गोइंग ऑन एज पर द प्रोसीजर गिवन इन द ऑर्डर और नॉट, एज पर द डायरेक्शन और नॉट. एंड इवन आफ्टर द ऑर्डर ट्रिब्यूनल मेक्स ऑर्डर फॉर मॉडिफिकेशन इन द ओरिजिनल ऑर्डर. That if the tribunal aforesaid is satisfied that a compromise or arrangement cannot be worked satisfactorily, it make an order for the winding up of LLP. If tribunal think that compromise is not possible, then it may make an order for the winding of LLP. भैया LLP को winding up करो, सब बेच दो assets और liability को pay off कर दो. Provisions for facilitating reconstruction or amalgamation of LLP, Section 62 provides, if it is shown to the tribunal that compromise or arrangement has been proposed for reconstruction of LLP or LLPs, or the amalgamation of two or more LLPs, and this include transfer of whole or any part of undertaking, property, liabilities of LLP to another LLP, the tribunal may make provision for all or any of the following matters, namely transfer of whole or any part of undertaking, property or liabilities of any transfer LLP to transferee LLP. रिकंस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है इंक्लूडिंग अमालगमेशन, ट्रिब्यूनल ऑर्डर कर सकता है कि भैया कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी किस एलएलपी से किस एलएलपी में ट्रांसफर की जाएगी. The continuation by or against the transfer LLP of any legal proceedings pending by or against any transfer LLP कि अगर कोई जो ट्रांसफर LLP है उस पर कोई लीगल प्रोसीडिंग चल रही है तो उसे स्टे करना है या कंटिन्यू करना है, that will decide by the tribunal. Dissolution without binding up of any transfer LLP, the provision to be made for any person who within such time and such manner as the tribunal direct dissent from the compromise or arrangement. Tribunal has power to make the provisions for those persons who were not agree for the compromise and arrangement. And such incidental, consequential, supplemental matters as are necessary to secure the reconstruction of amalgamation shall be fully and effectively carried out. Note one important है, registrar has to submit the report to the tribunal that the affairs of LLP have not been conducted in the manner prejudicial to the interest of partner or the public. आरओसी को रिपोर्ट सबमिट करनी है किसको, ट्रिब्यूनल को, भैया की जो एलएलपी के जो अफेयर्स हैं, जो वर्किंग है, वो पार्टनर के इंटरेस्ट या पब्लिक के इंटरेस्ट के अगेंस्ट नहीं है. Tribunal shall make the order of dissolution of transfer LLP only after receiving the report from the official liquidator that the affairs of the LLP has not been conducted in the manner prejudicial to the interest of the partners or the public interest. Means order हो गया है किस बात का कि भैया फर्म को डिसॉल्व कर दो. इन दैट केस द एक रिपोर्ट ट्रिब्यूनल शैल मेक ऑर्डर ऑफ डिसोल्यूशन ओनली आफ्टर रिसीविंग द रिपोर्ट कि भैया जो लिक्विडेटर होगा, ऑफिशियल लिक्विडेटर, जिसको राइट होगा, हु विल बी इन्वॉल्व इन द प्रोसीजर ऑफ लिक्विडेशन, क्या कहेगा, वो रिपोर्ट देगा ट्रिब्यूनल को कि भैया जो लिक्विडेशन प्रोसीजर है दैट विल नॉट बी अगेंस्ट द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ पार्टनर और द पब्लिक, राइट. Where an order under this section provides for the transfer of any property or liabilities, then the property or liability become the property or liability of the transferee LLP. If there is a transfer, of property from one LLP to another LLP, then the property of one LLP will be the property of second LLP. Within 30 days after making of order under this section, every LP shall file a certified copy of order to the ROC for registration. जब कन्वर्ट हो रही है ऑर्डर आया तो 30 दिन के अंदर एलपी को सबमिट करना है कहां पर, आरओसी को. एंड इन केस ऑफ डिफॉल्ट फॉर सबसेक्शन 3, पेनल्टी ऑन एलएलपी 10,000 plus 100 rupees per day subject to maximum 1 lakh, and on every designated partner penalty of rupees 10,000 plus 100 per day subject to maximum 50,000. Please read it once again. And dissolution. Section 63 provides वाइंडिंग अप एलएलपी में आइदर वॉलंटरी अपनी मर्जी से और बाय द ट्रिब्यूनल एंड एलएलपी सो वाउंड अप मे बी डिसॉल्व. Important is section 64. The question may be asked in your exam, what are the circumstances in which LLP may be wound up by the tribunal? If LLP decide that LLP be wound up by the tribunal, LLP decide कर लेती है कि भैया ट्रिब्यूनल करा दे हमारा वाउंड अप, उसके ऑर्डर वो करे, सब प्रोसीजर वो देखे. If for a period of more than 6 months the number of partner of LLP is reduced below 2, If LLP is unable to pay its debt, if LLP has acted against the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India and the security of state or public order, please read these 4 points once again. Now, fifth point, if LLP made a default in filing the registrar, the statement of accounts and solvency or annual return for any 5 consecutive financial years, or if the tribunal is of the opinion that it is just and equitable that the LLP be wound up, right? Yeah, these 6 points you should have, you should learn these 6 points. Rules for winding up and dissolution, section 65. Central government may make the rules for the provision relating to winding up and dissolution of LLP. यानी पावर किसके हाथ में है रूल्स बनाने की regarding the winding up dissolution on central government. Some miscellaneous points. Section 66. Business transaction of partner with LLP. Partner may lend money because there's separate legal entity between partners and the LLP. So partners may lend money to and transact other business with LLP and have the same rights and obligation with respect to the loan or other transactions as a person who is not a partner. Application of provisions of Companies Act section 67. The central government by notification in the official gazette directs that any of the provisions of Companies Act is specified in the notification shall apply to LLP or shall apply to LLP with exception, modification, adoption as the may be specified in the notification. A copy of every notification proposed to be issued under subsection 1 shall be laid before the each House of Parliament for 30 days, which may be comprised in one session or two or more successive sessions. And if both houses agree in disapproving the issue of notification, for both houses agree in making the modification in the notification, then notification shall not be issued. If both houses agree in disapproving, or if both houses are opinion of that there should be a modification, then notification shall be issued only after that modification. Please read it once again. Sir, what is just and equitable? Just and equitable in the views of tribunal. मतलब यही ऑप्शन बचा है हमारे पास, ये सही है, इसको कर दो. What is house agree? House means House of Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. What are you saying? Payment of additional fees. Section 69 says any document written required to be filed or registered with the registrar is not filed or registered in time. It may be filed or registered after the time on payment of the additional fees. And hence punishment. Section 670 provides in case LLP or any partner or designated partner of such LLP commits any offence, then LLP or any partner or designated partner shall be punishable with imprisonment as provided, but in case of offence for which fine is prescribed, with fine such shall be twice of the amount of fine for such offence. एक बार पढ़ लीजिए बच्चों, खत्म करिए इसको फिर. और अब आते हैं, बहुत सिंपल सा रीडिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से है. Now time for the last penalty shootout. After this, I will discuss some questions from your exams. So first question before you. Who shall sign the statement of accounts and solvency prepared by the LLP? By any one partner authorized in this behalf, by at least two partners authorized in this behalf, by all the partners, by designated partners. Second question. What is the periodicity of preparing the statement of accounts and solvency by LLP within 6 months, within 3 months from the end of financial year, within 9 months from the end of financial year, within 12 months from the end of each financial year, within 6 months from the end of each financial year? Third question. Circumstances in which LLP may be wound up by tribunal, section 64. If for a period of more than 6 months, the number of partners of LLP is reduced below 2, if LLP is unable to pay its debt, if LLP has acted against the interest and of the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India, security of state or public order, any of the above. LLP shall, within the space of the date of registration, inform the concerned registrar of firms or registrar of companies, as the case may be, about the conversion and of the particulars of the LLP. 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, 30 days. Which schedule of LLP 2008 deals with the conversion of an unlisted public company into LLP? First schedule, second schedule, third schedule, fourth schedule. What are the penal provisions for LLP if any LLP fails to comply with the provisions of section 34, subsection 3, which relates to maintenance of books of account and other records and audits? It shall be punishable with fine 15,000 to 5 lakhs, 25,000 to 5 lakhs, 20,000 to 5 lakhs, 100 rupees per day, subject to maximum total 1 lakh. Send the answers. So let's start. Who shall sign the statement of account? By designated partner. What is the periodicity? In 6 months. Circumstances in which LLP may be wound up by tribunal. Any of the above. Within 15 days. This is fourth schedule. And last one is 100 rupees per day subject to maximum 1 lakh. So let's check. First one who has given all the correct answer, Vijaya Kumar, congratulations. Hardik, congratulations. Pallavi, congratulations beta. Abhishek, congratulations. Manvi, congratulations. Saundarya, congratulations. Tambeshwari, congratulations बच्चे. Anjali, congratulations. Nancy, congratulations. So these were the lucky ones who have given all the correct answer. Now uh, let's discuss some questions which were asked in your exams. Um, one thing, a question may be asked in your exam on differences between LLP and partnership. So if you should in this segment, difference between LLP and partnership, there are 15 points, and in my view you should have the you should at least learn, you have to learn at least 8 points, right? कम से कम कीजिए 6 नंबर का क्वेश्चन आएगा. And in case of LLP and difference between LLP and company, there are only 8 points are there. So you should have to learn these differences. Now I coming to the questions from your exams. The suggest लास्ट टाइम एक बच्चे ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था सर कितने मार्क्स का आता है, तो प्लीज चेक. दिस इज द May 2024 फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट फॉर न्यू कोर्स. Okay, Manvi, I'm just taking these section 62 first point. Just wait, beta. First point of section 62 provides that provision for facilitating the reconstruction amalgamation of LLP. If it is shown to the tribunal that compromise arrangement has been proposed or for reconstruction of LLP, अगर कोई कंप्रोमाइज अरेंजमेंट प्रपोज है एलएलपी के बीच में, देन और इस कंप्रोमाइज में एक एलएलपी की एसेट ट्रांसफर होंगी दूसरी एलएलपी को, तो उसका प्रोसीजर कौन डिसाइड करेगा? ट्रिब्यूनल डिसाइड करेगा, राइट? दिस क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड फॉर 5 मार्क्स in May 2024. A dispute among the partners of LLP jeopardized the stability of business. Out of the 2 partners, one due to the quarrel left the LLP. The other partner alone continued the business of LLP. You are being expert in law is requested to explain the provisions relating governing the LLP being operated by single partner and its winding up by the tribunal as per the provisions of LLP. तथा एक पार्टनर पे चल रही है पार्टनरशिप फर्म, उसमें आपको प्रोविजन देने हैं. सी द आंसर प्रोवाइडेड बाय द इंस्टीट्यूट. सेक्शन 6, देयर शुड बी एटलीस्ट 2 पार्टनर्स, और अगर एक 2 पार्टनर में से एक कम हो जाता है और द जो पार्टनर रिमेनिंग है, ही नोज ही इज द ओनली पार्टनर, ही विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल, पर्सनली लायबल, राइट? Section 64 provides the points on which the compulsory winding up by the tribunal, right? Question number 5B, for 3 marks and 2 marks, two part are there. Explain the protection available for the whistleblower. This is direct question. 2 points are there. You have to mention on those 2 points in this part. Describe the consequences of making a false statement in any written statement or other document under section 37 LLP. क्या penalty होगी वो आपको यहाँ बतानी है. The penalties I'm not discussing. I'm just presenting what type of question are asked in your exams. Now September में the new type of question is introduced, the case scenario based question. In this question, a case was presented before you. On basis of that case, 3 or 2 or 3 or 4 MCQ has been proposed. See, Mr. S is a well experienced technocrat in the field of manufacturing of computer hard disk and motherboards. He resigned from his job and wishes to form a LLP with the object of manufacturing and trading of computer hardware. He wanted to include his close friend Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, who were very familiar in the same field and worked in the foreign companies also. All 3 friends had accepted the invitation of Mr. S to be the partner of LLP. Mr. S wanted to ensure whether all the 3 partners are resident in India and requested them to provide the details of their stay in India. During the previous financial year, Mr. A had stayed in India for a period of 170 days. Mr. B stayed in India for 110 days and Mr. C stayed in India for 100 days. All the partners had given their consent to act as designated partner. He applied for the reservation of desired name to the registrar and also paid the prescribed fees. Now first question before you. 7, 8, 9, 3 questions were on this case scenario and each question is of 2 marks. The name applied for has been approved by registrar. The approved name of LLP shall be valid for a period of, normal case, 3 months from the date of intimation by the registrar. Answer is C, 3 months. Question number 8 was there. Which of the following combination of partners, if appointed as designated partner, will be in accordance with the provisions laid down by LLP Act 2008? Mr. A, B, C, Mr. B and C, Mr. A and C, Mr. A and B. Please read the question carefully. Which of the following combination of partner, if appointed as designated partner, will not be in accordance with the provision? So what are the provisions for designated partners? There should be at least 2 individuals and one of them should be the resident in India. So Mr. A, B, C, whether they are resident in India, one of them C. Mr. A and Mr. A is resident, B and C were not resident, right? So if in this question Mr. A and B, so Mr. A satisfied the requirement for being a resident in India, so A is possible. B and C in point number B, so both person are not the resident in India, so they are not satisfying the provisions of one partner to be the resident in India. So B is the right answer. And 9th, in how many days a limited liability partnership shall file with the registrar, that is ROC, the particulars of every individual who has given his consent to act as designated partner. Within 30 days of incorporation, within 30 days of his appointment, after 45 days of incorporation, after 60 days of his appointment. The answer is within 30 days of his appointment. So these 3 questions of 2 marks each were asked on the case scenario base. So 6 marks question. This is the practical descriptive question of 5 marks. I'm just reading this question before you, and I know you all of you have the answer of this question. Mr. Message Strong Steel Limited Liability Partnership was incorporated on 1st April 2010 with 10 partners. The LLP had very good business and made considerable profit during the past years. Recently, Due to obsolete practices, Mrs. Strong Steel Limited LLP started making loss. Also, Mrs. Strong Steel Limited did not file the annual return from 2020-21. Three partners decided that the LLP be wound up by the tribunal. The remaining partner objected to it, referring to the Section 64 of LLP Act 2008. Can the tribunal pass an order to wound up Mrs. Strong Steel Limited? Also state the provisions and penalties for not filing annual return with the registrar. So you can see that presently 21 is not filed, 22 is not filed, 23 is not filed, and 20 you can also say that 24 is not filed. So only 4 years, 4 consecutive years for which annual return has not been filed, right? So whether it may be the ground for compulsory winding up by the tribunal. So see the answers according to section 63 of the LLP Act. For the winding up of a LLP may be either voluntary or by the tribunal. An LLP so wound up may be dissolved. As per the section 64 of LLP Act, LLP may be wound up by the tribunal if the LLP has made a default in filing with the registrar of statement of accounts and solvency of our annual return for any 5 consecutive financial years. So in this case, Mr. and Mrs. Strong Steel Limited had not filed the annual return from 2020-21. In the financial year 24-25, the default for filing annual return is not for 5 consecutive years. In the view of the facts of the question provision of the Act, the tribunal cannot pass an order for winding up. Right? The objection of remaining partner is, this was the 5 marks question, total 11 marks. And also in this question also the provision asks for the filing of a penalty for not filing of annual return. So these are the penalties in the right question. I'm not discussing these provisions. This again a question of 5 marks. So total 16 marks question has been asked from the LLP Act. So A, B, C and D are partners of Alpha LLP and have equal share in the profits and losses of LLP. A has made an agreement to transfer 70% of his share in the profit of Alpha LLP to his daughter X. X wanted to access information about the trading transaction of Alpha LLP, claiming that she is entitled to the information as she received a percentage of profit from the LLP. So the partner refuses to grant the access. Does X have any remedy against the denial according to the provision of LLP Act? Are the partner correct in the denying access of X? The answer is yes, because the transferee of the share has no right to access in the management of LLP. Right? So this is the same answer. The X does not have any remedy against denial of the partner of LLP. So these were the questions which were asked in the September about 16 marks. So one is case scenario based question, and with 3 MCQs were there for 2 marks each, and 2 descriptive question of 5 marks each. So about 16 marks question has been asked in the previous attempt. And what about the present? I did not check the examination paper of January. So this was the LLP Act, and no doubt in the present business scenario, LLP is going very weightage. Is going to get the very weightage because of its nature, limited liability character, and the flexibility in the fund. So this was the LLP Act from my side, and I'm waiting for your queries. Kindly ask, and I will wait for 20 seconds for your queries, and then after we will close this session. In fact, I should say thank you so much everyone for patient hearing, and please ask if any query is there. Thank you everyone, and all the best to all of you. I think there is no query. Manish sir, kindly close the session. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.